Welcome to the St. Lawrence County Property Development Corporation meeting of December 18th, 2024. Call to order, please.
Mr. Blevins.
Here.
Mr. Hall.
Here.
Mr. LeBath.
Here.
Mr. McMahon.
Here.
Mr. Morrow.
Here.
Mr. Reagan.
Here.
Mr. Staples. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Public notice was sent out December 10th, 2024. Any public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes.
Second.
Motion's been approved and seconded. All in favor of approving the minutes of October 31st, 2024, say aye.
Aye.
The minutes are approved. Moving on to financial report, September and October 2024.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
Second.
It is brought to the floor. Mr. Kelly, would you give us a detail of this financial report?
Yes, two quiet months, some interest earnings on your deposits and banking accounts, and then some legal and accounting expenses as come in every year.
Any further discussion? Okay, financial report. All those in favor of approving it, say aye. That was on the floor, right? Did anybody say aye?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, there's two. All right, I think I got y'all. All opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. Financial report's approved. Committee report. The governance committee met before this meeting, and we have 5 resolutions: conflict of interest policy, procurement policy, investment policy, harassment prevention policy, the assessment of effectiveness of controls. With minor changes, we recommend that you approve those resolutions.
And I make a motion that we vote on these 5 together as previously done at the previous meeting.
Thank you.
I will second that motion.
Thank you. All in favor of the resolutions being approved, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. And we have one more resolution. This would be the acceptance of donation of 30 Buck Street, Canton property.
What is that?
30 Buck Street it's a property that is currently owned by St. Lawrence County Manufacturing and Properties. It's more commonly known as the former Kraft Canton plant.
Oh.
Here a motion to
Second.
and discussion now. Mr. Kelly, if you'd like to expound on that, you're welcome to.
This is the former Kraft facility is an approximately 100,000 square foot building that sits on 6 acres here in Canton. We have been in discussions with the ownership of the facility for the past year or so. After Kraft ceased manufacturing cheese about 20 years ago, a company came in to do cheese box reconditioning and cleaning. They have stopped their operations. The facility is now vacant. The ownership has talked with us about donating the property to the St. Lawrence County Property Development Corporation. So we, along with our affiliated corporations and the IDA, can work to repurpose, rehabilitate, restore the building. Our goal will be to reinvigorate the property so we can get the building back on the tax roll, active, create jobs, create economic activity, use it as an asset to lure new business and improve the overall economic conditions in Canton and in St. Lawrence County.
We've had success doing this before with.
We have over the years, there are different vacant properties in Potsdam, in Norwood, and Ogdensburg where we've acquired and put effort into rehabilitating and repurposing. Most recent, the 100 Patterson Street facility in Ogdensburg that used to be the Newell production facility. We will work with our local, we'll work with the community, we'll work with our regional partners, we'll work with New York State, some federal programs. We will try to find resources that we can marshal to bring into the facility to put it in the best possible position for redevelopment and new, ideally, job activity.
And we have a pretty good track record with this kind of effort. We took the Newell building, the roof was collapsing, windows were out. Homeless people moved in. Skateboard people had set up shop. One of the major industrial buildings in the heart of Ogdensburg was going to become a deteriorating hulk in the middle of town that would have to be torn down someday by somebody, by the taxpayers. If we don't do this, it is likely that this building, which is 100,000 square foot building, could have a similar fate. And I think it's important that we step up and preserve this building and give it a new life and bring it back on as a productive place for new jobs and new economic development.
I recommend that we do this, and I wouldn't if I didn't think we were the best possible owner to transition that property to a better future use. And that's based on our track record, it's based on our capacity, our contacts, our ability to work on a project like this and hopefully bring it to the best possible outcome.
Well, I'm gonna back it because of you, and I can always blame you for doing it.
And as far as our, we're reluctant at the staff level to pat ourselves on the back, but yeah, we've had some success with properties. It's a big one. It's a large scale property,
Major.
but it.
Major gamble.
It's
It's 100,000 square feet
just about, yes.
and it would cost tens of millions to build.
To build something like that new, absolutely.
And how much investment is it gonna take it at minimum to bring it back to serviceable?
Well, it really depends on the future use level. I mean, you could be looking at somewhere in the low millions to somewhere in the, going higher depending on what somebody wants to do with it. That we would ultimately ideally do with a future user, private industry partner who's going to share in some of that expense, if not most of it.
TBD, but we've got a good track record. All right.
But you're asking the questions I had already asked. I have a concern, I'm worried.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. But you did it, it's your fault.
We got that to look forward to.
I have.
Thank
You
you.
need an executive session?
No, we need a vote.
No, I do need to call the resolution. All those in favor of accepting the donation of 30 Buck Street Canton property, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The resolution is passed.
No executive session?
No executive.
To adjourn.
Very simply want to say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas to you.
Same to you, Lynn.
Merry Christmas.